understand fear as I have.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem. I think I need to be in the window. There we go. Subtitles on. Widescreen. Rumble on. Brightness. Save and continue. Boom. Never played this game before in my life. Not a single playthrough, not a single bit of knowledge. The only knowledge I know about this game is that if your sanity gets too low, a blue screen of death occurs. That's it. That's all I know. It's all anyone seems to talk about.
Bone, bound together with the oddest magical incantation. This wretched book is where it all began so long ago. Before time, before humanity. I am Dr. Edward Roivas. I am a clinical psychologist. I am also dead. This is not my story, nor even the story of the Roivas family. It is the story of humanity. Like it or not, believe it or not, as you will. Your perceptions will not change reality, but simply color it. Humanity has been on the edge of extinction for 2 millennia, ignorant of so much and dependent on so few. The Guardians grow restless, their time once again near. Whether by fate or misfortune, my family has crossed their path, and they didn't take kindly to it. Their attention turns to my granddaughter, for she is the last of my line, and the last hope for humanity.
Help?
Remember me, Alex?
Hello?
Miss Alexandra Roivas?
Yeah, who's this?
This is Inspector LaGrasse of the Rhode Island Police. I'm sorry to disturb you, but there's been an accident with your grandfather.
I'll be on the next flight out.
Ah, Miss Roivas, I'm pleased to meet you. I trust you had a pleasant trip?
Yes, I suppose so, considering.
Yes, my condolences. This is most unpleasant. It's a shame we couldn't meet under brighter circumstances.
Yes, it is. Can we get this over with, please?
Of course, this way. But I must warn you, it's not a pleasant sight. I'm afraid there's not much to see. Miss Roivas, is that your grandfather, Edward?
Yes, it's him. He's wearing our family ring. I don't understand. Why are you showing me this? Can't you check dental records or something? What is wrong with you?
I'm sorry. It's my job, lady. You're the only living relative, and no, we can't check dental records. There's no head. Ah, none of this makes sense. There's no sign of intrusion, and there was certainly a lot of force used here. I have never seen anything like this in my 20 years on the force. We have no evidence except for the body, and what's left doesn't say much. Ugh, we don't have a single clue.
Well, you better find out who did this. I'm not leaving Rhode Island until you do. There must be some clue in this old mansion revealing what happened. I want answers.
So do I. I wish I had some.
Shocked by her grandfather's mysterious death and frustrated at the incompetence of the local police, Alex vows to uncover the truth. She decides to search the mansion, the place where Edward conducted his research. There was a tie to his past and possibly a tie to his murderer. It would be here. Actually, hang on real quick. Yeah, I made them the same button because I'm an idiot. There we go. Okay. This function allows the manipulation of the inventory items within the current room. This function allows the current character to ready a weapon. This function allows the examination of object within the inventory. L and R allows switching back and forth between sections within the interface. Procession of Flesh and Bone, the introduction. This is the key to the second floor of the Roivas mansion. It's very old and worn. Detail. A beautiful carriage clock. Hands appear to be stuck, yet the clock continues to tick, with the time permanently set to 3:33. There's a key in the back of the clock, presumably for winding it. Did Alex look at the key? Yes. Alex picked up the desk clock and pulls the key from it. However, there is something odd about the key. It isn't for winding it at all. It looks like a dresser key. I got the dresser key. Portraits of the ancestral Roivas family, Roivas line in the foyer walls. Faces reveal a dark, brooding edge. There's something about each one that gives the viewer an unsettling feeling. that a sneak button? Portraits. I give up. I want to leave. Call of the mansion beckons to Alex, drawing her back to uncover the family secrets it hides. Alice would not leave until she learns what happened to her grandfather. These books contain the history of the Roivas family, genealogy, birth and death records, deeds and rights. The Roivas history is a troubled one. As Mediterranean immigrants, the early Roivas were shunned by other settlers in North America, suspected of witchcraft. The Roivas were convicted during the witch hunts, forcing them into hiding. As memories faded, the Roivas rebuilt their lives. Book in the corner seems to focus on the supernatural, the writings of Poe, Lovecraft, and the poetry of Blake, the art of Bach, everything with a tie to ethereal horror or fantasy. It is all here, a reference library to the arcane. Why was this Alex's grandfather's secret hobby? It wasn't a hobby at all. Ooh, okay. Looming grandfather clock seems to stand ominously in the corner, gazing on this empty room in an almost patriarchal air. Use left and right to adjust the clock hands. That was easy. Ooh. Look at that book! Small shrine of candles. Their placement appears to be very deliberate, matching the etchings on the table and the wall's illustration. The candles are unlit. Large leather-bound antique book rests upon the cluttered desk. I will read the book.
I had no knowledge of what was to come, nor did I care. How the knowledge changed me, it will also change you. As you read this, you will come to learn fear as I have. You too will come to understand
The eternal dark. You too will understand the eternal darkness.
think that once I could not see beyond the veil of our reality, to see those who dwell behind. My life now has purpose, for I have learned the frailty of flesh and bone.
Ancient Persia,
I was once a fool.
26 BC.
Where is quies candamest? Where is conservandae? Facusatis aquae sumat, et animus eorum confirma. Pugna huis, dia sit modo prima multarum, si inceptum conficiamus.
Quam primum, Centurio Augustus. I would like to compliment you once more on your battle tactics. Our enemies did not have a chance. Do you believe that it really exists, Centurion?
I do not doubt our Emperor's beliefs, or his orders. But if we are to retrieve the artifact, then we must be strong and patient.
I'm gone. Dies on the floor is finely crafted, inlaid with gold and gems that Pius can't identify. A strong linear design is situated in the middle and is equally unknown to the Roman soldier. Shaft descends toward the lower level. A ladder is situated at the side of the shaft. A ladder leads in the dank heart of the labyrinth. Danger lurks beneath, yet Pius courageous to resolve does not buckle. Climb down the ladder. Ooh, a cube. Ooh. Finish him! Strange granite block lies on the floor. Pius has the granite block. A granite block. Oh. Since life energy, every time a character takes damage, the level will get lower. When it reaches 0, the character will die. Okay, yeah, sure. Blue, red, green, purple. Granite block. This wall is permanently decorated with a strange lined symbol carved into the granite. Cut into the wall is a square hole lined with scratches as well as as though something has been removed. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. I don't know why I'm having so much fun. Okay. Easy. What do I win? Oh, the door opens. That makes sense. Pius, you must prove your worth by destroying the statue. Press R to enable Pius to select which target to attack. Release R slightly and then press it again will cycle between multiple targets. Pius can attack specific body parts while locked onto an enemy by moving and then pressing A. Use up to attack the head. Okay. Button attached to a small illuminates the room. Bizarre energy seems to radiate from it. Let's push this button. What have I done? A teleporter. Ooh. Shaped like a delicate dome, a pale blue statuette floats gracefully above the pedestal. Shaped like a delicate dome. Strange sculpture resembles a red claw worm mysteriously floating. Effigy resembling a warped angel with a dark green emerald. Ups effortlessly. Ah! Hang on. I had to sneeze. This one. What have I done? Oh my god! I'm dead. Or undead.
Eons have passed since then, and I have learned much. Chatturga's power filled me. invigorating my dead body. With a touch, I could level buildings, rend the ground asunder, and channel power such as mortal men could only dream. Face me, and you shall surely perish.
The Tome of Eternal Darkness. Strangely, with the Tome of Eternal Darkness in her possession, Alex can read the page. It is a chapter page from the tome itself. Yes. Titled The Binding of the Corpse God. Excuse me? Gothic cathedral is silhouetted against a stark light. The image is vicious and devoid of subtlety. Every brushstroke echoes the spikes of the architecture, imbuing a violent feeling, as though the building itself is a harsh imposition on reality. A grim picture indeed. Looks like some kind of mask. The face is serene in composure, with a faint hint of a smile tugging at the corners of mouth and eyes closed in deep meditation. Painting of jungle-surrounded building. It seems to be a temple in Asia, perhaps from Thailand or Cambodia. Bizarre drawing of a cyclopean city. Its immense architecture bathed in an unnatural fog. Detail is incredible. As Alex studies it, she can almost imagine the city's inhabitants. Ancient Roman weapon, a gladius, is on display above the fireplace mantel, another token of eclectic junk. Yeah, I have a sword! Diabolical drawing of a stack of human bodies, each one cemented into place. What twisted psyche could have executed this drawing? Though disturbing, it is meticulously rendered down to the subtlest details. Precise anatomy of fractured bones and the convolutions of spines and ribs entwine into a mesmerizing sight. I wield the sword. In the warm glow of candlelight, the Roivas family tree hangs from the wall. Shadows glitter across its surface, obscuring the detail. If one looked closely, the family's secrets are revealed. The world? Brass-framed mirror set into the wall. The mirror's direction can be adjusted by means of two crankshafts set below it. A curious device. Is it related to the telescope in some way? I mean, perhaps. A globe cradled in a small frame. Its glossy surface is painted in the likeness of an ancient map. The lens situated in the northern hemisphere above a label that reads, "There be dragons here." Appears to be linked to the mirror, supported by a brass pedestal. Curious contraptions, to be sure. Sure. I don't know what any of this means. The door is locked. Oh. Wooden plaque is fastened to the door, taking the place of a lock. A colored sigil is carved into the wood above a wide slot. The slot is just wide enough to insert a narrow blade. So we insert... Grand Pietro stands here awaiting the hands of a decent musician. Unfortunately, Edward never really lived up to that description, and as such, the piano fell into disuse. Oh. Illustration features a collection of strange line designs related to each other in a cyclical manner. There appears to be some significance to it, but it isn't particularly evident. Table is set for one. Alexander's grandfather. Edward's private nature meant that he never had many visitors, and this is the lonely evidence of it. He comes apart in the lock. The key to the second floor is broken. Perhaps there's a way of repairing it. Broken second floor key. Interesting. Pink places the blade in the slot but feels it push back, as if the magic of the blade does not fit the lock. Interesting. Alright, there's still a dresser that I could potentially open, but I haven't seen one yet. There's still this room, but I'm not sure what it wants from me here. What do you want from me? I don't know what any of this is doing. Obviously an antique, the telescope scans testament to Edward's eclectic taste. Its lensed eye stares emptily at the ceiling as if awaiting future use. But what future use? What do you want? Hang on.
I cannot say what was the true beginning, nor am I sure of its end. So perhaps here is the best place to start. I am reminded of ideas I first encountered in Sir James George Fraser's book, The Golden Bough, a study in magic and religion. We are overwhelmed by a very human need to weave a web of meaning where there may be none. Since time immemorial, ancient peoples have dressed up their lack of knowledge as gods and demons. I have discovered that sometimes the fates of gods and mortals intertwine, and legends are born.
Angkor Thumb. Requiem, Cambodia, 1150 AD.
Thy time is done, great ancient. Forever in shadow will you be master of chaos, and to fade to nothing in obscurity will be thy fate. My master has planned many millennia for this day. It is the true chaos of all things that you now must be entombed amongst the beings of flesh and bone.
You have a great monument here, Mantarok. It is a pity that no one will ever recognize it as yours. May the darkness claim thee, crawling chaos and damned beast. No longer will thy reign be kept over the ancients you have kept imprisoned. Thou hast seen the last of this world.
Not even these mythical fables can keep me amused. There has to be something to do around here. I only wish something that fantastic and of higher purpose could happen to me.
If only I could go on a cool adventure. Oh, how convenient. It's literally just another tomb like this. A triangular design is carved on the floor. Etched grooves are filled with colored sand. These symbols appear to be related to each other, one having precedence over the other. Statue of goddess, delicately sculpted from sandstone. It casts an alert eye over everyone who enters the temple. Strange necklace around its neck. Yeah, let's take it. What's the worst that could happen? Necklace can be used to heal Elia. Make sure that Elia does not move when the spell is being cast. Design on the wall appears to depict a time of the day. Perhaps the candles do too. Good job. Ah! Oh my god! When located by creatures, a sanity loss occurs, causing a decrease in the level of the sanity meter and the character to pulse green. Beware, sanity loss affects perception and eventually health. Oh, that's character sanity. Every time he/she meets a monster, his/her sanity will get lower. The lower the sanity meter gets, the more the character will hallucinate. Performing a finishing move on a creature recovers sanity. Nice. Engraved on the floor is a striking design featuring a brightly burning sun. Bronze necklace. Design on the wall appears to depict a time of the day. Perhaps the candles do too. Press Y, A, or X to light or extinguish the candles. Yeah. Wait, only a little bit? There's only a little bit in a lot of them. Okay. Finish him. Finish him. The necklace back on her to reopen that door. Just pick the time of day. Okay. Damn it. Stop it. No! He's blue! Ugh. Yeah. Whoa. Small pedestal covered with decorative etchings stands before the wall. The blowgun upon it must have some special significance for it to be the focal point of the display. Take the bowgun. Blowgun. Ah! The sword.
A secret passage in the temple.
Guard is grateful for Elia saving his life. In return, he offers his services. If Elia gives him a weapon that has been broken, he will repair it. A gesture of thanks. Hang on now. I had the broken sword. Is it still lying on the ground? Oh, it is. Yeah. Okay. Now, give it to him. You want... Yes. Item has been repaired. Resumes his duty, seemingly no worse for wear for his recent brush with death. Okay. Nice. Ah, shit. Aha. Oh, they hate each other. Did he grow his head back? Okay.
Stop. Don't go near it.
Oh my god!
So, you are reduced to feeding on flesh and bone, Mantarok. How the mighty have fallen. You will surely fester for millennia to come. A slow and torturous fate for thee. You had best leave, young fool, or you will find yourself as food for the dead god.
You are one of the chosen many. Flesh and blood. It is now your destiny to fight the eternal darkness. I give you a gift in return for an obligation. The gift is your life, sweet dancer. The obligation is this. You hold one of Mantarok's hearts, the essence of the corpse god. To some, it is a source of great power. From those people, you must defend it, lest they use it to destroy what little brightness your world has left in it. Guard it well.
Metal staff held in the arm of the statue. Statue of a human female bears witness to the monstrosity that fills the room. The porous stone of its body is covered with the effluvial grime that Mantarok has secreted over the years. Formidable size seals the vault. A stylized design resembles the creature that dwells within the room. Looks to be a lever of some kind. I guess I just leave then. Interesting. Okay. Haha. Okay. Ooh, wait a minute. Perhaps a key or a lever. Okay. All the way back to the room. How did I know? How did I know?
Ask again, child. Very well, then. You will succumb to the horrors of oblivion.
The books were fake. It's really funny. Correct sequence of candles being lit. Hidden panel, there's a message tube inside. Kind used to transport sealed message scrolls. It appears to be unopened. There might be something inside. Open it. Chapter page entitled Suspicions of Conspiracy. Ah!
Your presence is long missed, my liege. I feel that my power is weakening from your absence.
Yes. Your power flows from me. Without me, you are nothing.
My meditations reveal a flaw in our plan.
There is no flaw. Mantarok and the others move too slowly to counter our preparations. Once Mantarok is bound, its death will be prolonged for 1,000 years. Its fate will assure that the balance of power over the opposing ancients will remain in our favor. And with the Keeper nullified, my power grows stronger still.
And what of its essence?
Mantarok has employed others to defend it. It is of no matter, for the power I will wield upon my return will crush all that oppose me. Enough of this. What of this Charlemagne the Frank? Is he still a concern?
His undoing has been planned in intricate detail. Those most loyal to him will be instrumental in his death. Nothing short of a miracle will keep him alive. And there hasn't been one of those for a long time.
After the chapter page is removed, the message tube is no longer needed.
From my research, it is apparent that the endeavors of mankind are mere puppetry at the hands of the ancients. Whenever a king vows reform, the ancients move quickly to stifle it. Under the auspices of Emperor Charlemagne the Frank, the new Holy Roman Empire was at the height of its power.
Hanc mit ad dominum et imperatorum nostrum, carolum magnum francum. Deliver this to our Lord and Emperor Charlemagne the Frank. No one but him must see it. They are words for his eyes only. At once.
What sorcery is this? A spell? I am bewitched. If this was meant for Charlemagne, then what will become of him? I have to warn him of this treachery.
After Anthony briefly describes his mission, the monk informs him that Charlemagne was last seen in audience with the bishop in the visiting chambers. Anthony's presence is questioned by the monks, feeling that he has trespassed upon sacred grounds. The monks seem rather subdued, perhaps out of respect or perhaps out of fear. Visibly disturbed with grief and despair, the monk sobs pitifully. He recounts that this is not the only death to have occurred recently and wonders if perhaps the order is being punished for a wavering in faith. The monk cordially greets Anthony. However, he brings grave news of the loss of one of his order, who fell from the tower to his death. His tone is guarded, leaving Anthony wondering if indeed this is the truth. Monk informs Anthony that the order is awaiting the arrival of the bishop so that the funeral rites may begin. There is much grieving to do, since this is not the only recent death among the order. Muffled voices emanate from inside the bishop's visiting chambers. However, the door is locked, and Anthony will need the bishop's key to enter and gain an audience with Charlemagne. Pius Augustus. Elia. Read on what appears to be a leathery hand lies a mysterious book. It is bound in human skin and intricately decorated with shrunken bones. It beckons and yearns to be possessed. Yeah, sure, why not? Somewhat aided by Anthony's distraction, the monk kindly requests to be left alone. A blue urn rests upon the shelf. Falling around, the urn slips from Anthony's stiff fingers, dashing itself into fragments as it hits the floor. A magical rune. Runes are the key element in creating spells. By collecting and combining runes in different ways, different spells can be created. Spells are magical incantations that enhance a character's natural abilities. Spell list is an inventory of all the spell information that has been acquired. It will allow the player to select which spell to cast. Examine or assign to convene quick spell buttons. Like this will now combine runes. This section of the inventory is all the components of the magic spell. With this function, they can review their current assignment of spells. I do not have enough components. A bewildering array of books and tomes sorted neatly on a set of shelves, mostly books of a religious nature. They sit upon a skein of dust as if no one has touched them. What's the point? Anthony reaches out for the medallion, but the monk says that it is a venerable artifact required for his research and should not be touched. Well, I want to touch it. Damn you. Pitiful monks. Okay. I must warn Charlemagne. Perhaps it can be repaired. Message scrolls like these were often used to transfer message securely, and one has a strange diagram consisting of a legend in each corner. When strange happened, that something was intended for the Emperor Charlemagne, expecting a plot against the Emperor. Faint warm sunlight filters into the room from these windows. Shit. What must I do? I need another rune. Probably to obtain some sort of magic. Oh, examine. Made from unfinished wood, is not properly sealed and could probably be opened. Yeah, sure.
Oh my God, what is it? This devil's work. We should get out of here.
You have proven what we have feared the most. This poor man has been the victim of great evil. Look how his body has been defiled, as if something has burst out from inside him. Here, take this for your protection. And find the bishop. He must be informed of this horrible discovery.
Grummasax. Peering inside the casket, Anthony sees the body of a monk. His remnant is that of his order, stained with blood and has seeped from many grievous wounds. It is a truly disturbing sight. I wonder if the monks up here are finally gone. Oh God. Sears gold medallion. Circle of power. Circle of power describes the amount of power that a spell will have. The more points within that circle, the stronger the spell will be. Still don't have enough. Okay, so I still have no idea what it wants me to do. Oh. Among the tomes and manuscripts, a book brings itself to its attention, oddly pristine on the dusty shelf. It doesn't quite belong. Hey! Perfect. Oh my god! He has a rune. Oh god. Monk tells Anthony what happened. He was carrying a sacred urn from the baptismal font. He was confronted by the bishop, who was brandishing a large blade, whose eyes burned with an evil fire. Frightened, the monk dropped the urn out of shock and ran. Returning to retrieve the urn, he found only the sword the bishop had left behind. With thanks, he gives the bishop's sword to Anthony. The two-edged sword. Ambles around nervously as if half expecting the demonic bishop to return at any moment. Piece of the broken green urn. This function allows the player to combine 2 or more items from the inventory into one. Two-thirds of a broken green urn. The broken green urn. But I still need to find someone who'll fix it for me. You! Carved stone tablet lies on the stone floor. A magical codex. Runes cannot be understood without a codex. Without a codex, runes in your possession will remain a mystery. Well, I have the codex. Magormore. Perish. A magical rune. Item. You just discovered spell 1. Oh. Hey, this item has been repaired. Magic meter. This meter represents a character's magical energy. When a spell is cast, the level will get lower. Meter regenerates when the character is in motion. Iridescent green shellac, making it shine with a disturbingly alien light. It has a strange sigil on its side. Item has been repaired. So it's a repair spell. Interesting. Stop that. I'm getting older. I'm becoming more diseased. Magical Codex. Red urn sits by the fountain. A filled red urn. Disturbing rendition of a monstrous devil. It is contorted into what appears to be a fountain with sickly liquid. What sickly liquid is draining into this pool, trickling with a scum and crest spout? Comes filled to the brim with the rank fluid. Is a lot heavier now and rife with fauteur. Iron plate on the floor is carved with 3 curious circles. Dried splashes have marred its pockmarked and worn surface. Zelototh project item. Entorbach Magomor. Amongst the books on the table rests an ancient scroll of which appears to be paper. Enchant item spell scroll. This allows the player to cast spells that have been found or researched. Selecting this allows the player to assign their most used spell to a button. This will enable the casting of spells without having to choose them from the book each time. Through this function, the player can examine the contents of each spell scroll. To examine the spell scroll, press A. Torn scroll illustrated with a geometric symbol, accompanied by a small note. The note reads, "That which is broken shall be fixed. That which is dull shall be sharp. Thus is the nature of the enchant item magic. This spell requires the Antorbach and Magomor runes." Assigned to a button. Spell can be cast directly from the book option or assigned to one of the 5 quick spell Pressing one of the click spell buttons illustrates. Although the yarn appears to sit correctly in place on the pressure plate, it doesn't appear to be heavy enough to depress it. There we go. Come back here, Devil Priest. Devil Bishop. Hello.
So, you have come to return my book. Very well then. For your efforts, I promise a quick and merciful death.
The Bishop's Key. Shrine to a god that bespeaks of an ancient evil that graced the earth before mankind walked its valleys. Okay. Oh god. You're tiny. What are you? What? The Trapper dimension sprawls in every direction. Whilst in this place, magic cannot be cast and humans are subjected to odd phenomenon. Portals circle from color to color as time progresses, and only the quick will escape. Where are you? Full health. Oh, hey. Weird. Trappers have no eyes, but can sense sound very well. If any can sneak past them, it won't be trouble. Stop that. I may be decaying. What the fuck? This is a boss fight? I cut. Oh, wait, he's dead already? Oh, well, shit. That was easy. Murder him. My lord, I am decaying.
You are a fool for trying to save him, Anthony. His fate was decided many centuries ago, as is the fate of this world. Despite your faith, there is little to save you from the power of Chitauri.
Oh? Do I have magic? I do. Hell yeah. That means I can go to the second floor finally. Hello? Hello? Revolver ammo. Alex questions the presence of a lush landscape amidst these other morbid pieces. Could it be a single ray of hope encircled by the encroaching darkness? One of the drawers in the dresser curiously has no keyhole. In its place is a small triangular design, flanked by magic symbols. Well, fuck you. Found a page from the journal of Maximilian Roivas. Reads, everything that brightened my life now engulfed me in the darkness. I fed on the light of truth, yet straved on the shadows of lies. I have learned through my lifetime, but no less than a newborn baby. Stop that. Stop looking at me! A serene painting of a luscious mountain valley, delicately rendered in oils. Time has taken its toll on the surface, which is soiled with dirt and scratches. Stop it! Okay. Chapter page has been hastily stashed behind the frame of the painting. Chapter page entitled The Gift of Forever. Okay. Too dark. Perhaps the circuit has been broken. Wallpaper in this section is oddly marred as though the wall it sits on is not. Right, okay. Ow! Stained glass depicts a glowing medieval maiden. Luminous even with the faint light of the setting sun. The maiden clasps a piece of the parchment in her hand. The window gives Alex a strange feeling, almost as if it is magical and not really there. Glowing field of energy protects the window. Damn! Can I grab this book? Looks like there's a book there. How long have I been playing? Not even 2 hours yet. The Gift of Forever.
Dreams. Modern psychology offers only unproven theories. Some see them as the meaningless tossing and turning of a brain settling into a restful sleep. Others see them as laden with symbols of our unconscious desires. To still others, dreams represent the upwelling of the archetypes, normally hidden deep within the recesses of the human collective unconscious. Of one thing I am certain. After a brush with the ancients, our dreams metamorphosize into nightmares.
I have implored you for years, yet you ignore all my advances. You dominate my dreams, and I can think of nothing else. I fear I desire you many 100 times more than you love me.
My life has become a waking dream, Karim. For weeks, I have dreamed of an ancient treasure, so precious that it changes all life around it. It must be mine, Karim. If you truly desire me, as you say, then you will find this for me. Bring this treasure to me, and I will be yours. Both of our dreams will come true.
I need nothing more than you. You have enthralled me to the point where I can think of nothing else. Promise, if I leave, you will not forget about me.
You need not worry. I desire nothing more than the treasure that you seek. Leave now, Karim, and I shall await you.
Oh no. said to bestow long life to those that kept it. This item can be used to restore health. Favorite throwing weapon through Central Asia in medieval times. A balanced rig of metal, sometimes beautifully decorated. It would be hurled at an attacker. Heavy chalk drums can sever limbs or heads, however they were not designed to return to the thrower. Man's corpse lies fallen, wounds cover the exposed flesh of the body where his armor has failed. Anthony. Okay, so aside from this run, we're going to go through 2 more. Maybe 4 more. If these guys are also... So many people must die. Billions must die! Leathery hands. I will take the Tome of Eternal Darkness. Stop screaming! I'm taking it! Finish him. Statuette vaguely resembling a man stands atop a low pedestal. We have the statuette. There we go. Haha! Arcane Shrine dominates the room. Braziers surround its edge while a larger one tops its summit. No doubt each one would be filled with incense to facilitate prayer to insidious deities. Okay. Torch hangs upon the wall. Nice. No. What is the goal here? Ah. Risen from the floor, exposing what appears to be a lifting mechanism. Use the device to descend. It's just that the trapper thing was in it, so it wouldn't let me actually descend. Lying in a pool of cold blood is a dead soldier. He is the victim of an unseen battle. Perhaps this man died from the claws of the monsters of this place. It is difficult to tell. Anointed in blood with the ravages of a Tulwar sword. The wounds deep and numerous seep fresh blood. Precise yet powerful, the result of a man's actions, not a monster's. We can now two-wield... Oh, God. He punched me. Weird. Another dead man. Who are these men? Who were these men whose corpses littered the dungeon? Unwary soldiers who stumbled inside, or grave robbers looking to plunder it? A crumbled scroll lies next to the dead man's curled fingers. The recover spell scroll. Spell enables the transfer of magical power from the environment to the self, restoration of the body, spirit, and mind is this purpose. Norcath and Santak. Colored sigil is engraved. Wide enough to insert a large blade. Ow, my head! Okay. Persecuting barrier blocks its progress. Shimmering energies create an undulating vision of a rune upon its surface. Stop that. There we go. Magical rune. Santac. Okay.
My dear Alex, I will always be at your side. There are times when insanity takes hold, and nothing seems right. During those times, I will help you. Fear not, for I will keep the darkness away.
This isn't really happening.
Okay, I can't go through that door anymore. A very large blade. Large Ramdeo broadsword protrudes from a solid pedestal made of stone and awaits the next owner. Sure, let's do it. It's the worst that could happen. That. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Bastard. Are we done? Nope. You have a rune for me. There we go. Perfect. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of weird having a horror game so focused on combat. Shunk. Places the blade in the slot, but feels it push back as if the magic of the blade does not fit the lock. As if the magic of the blade enchant with you. It is now enchanted. There we go. Along the length of the corridor, the ceiling is given way and collapsed, littering the floor with debris. Climb over the rubble. A blasphemous sculpture made from human skin and bone. A trestle of bones is cradled within the shrine like a nightmarish bookstand beckoning to be used. Wait, like a bookstand? Damn. Ugh. Cheeky bastard. He's a tough one. Did it take me back to the main fucking menu? Not even a just straight up load game, just go back to the menu. Okay. The darkness comes. Well, you know what? Now I can figure out what's up the ladder. Ruby effigy stands upon the pedestal. Got it. Okay, I have the ruby effigy. There we go. I just needed to get one good hit on him. And now we're good. Perfect. Hey! A warped angel. Sure.
Kareem, we will be together forever.
Chandra? What happened to you?
Things change, my dear Kareem. But even though my body is ravaged, I await you.
Who did this to you?
You were gone so long. I gave myself to a nobleman with a jealous mistress. She had me dragged from my bed, and in cruel revenge, flensed with knives. As the last blades were drawn across my body, and my blood cooled upon the floor, she cursed that I would only be with another in death.
So much for thinking only of me. I should never have left.
I have seen my folly, and have already paid dearly. I see so much more now. In death, I know the true value of the artifact which I asked you to find. And it is not for us to possess. If we are to be together again, you must make a sacrifice. Only when that is complete will we be together.
Sacrifice? Why should I do anything for you? You lied to me. Betrayed me. And you really don't look so good anymore.
You must forget the past. Despite who you are now, you will also become something more, just as I have. But the sacrifice must be made. We must remain here and guard the artifact. Dark things will come to claim it, and you must be strong to keep it from them. Without your sacrifice, the world will fall into eternal darkness.
The things I do for love.
The planets, are they aligning? Why do you always come back here? Wait, is this place getting more ruined, or am I seeing things? I think I'm seeing things.
Hello?
Remember me, Alex?
This can't be happening!
Hmm. Let's see, rumor, lair, find dust. It's almost like a museum. Oddly proportioned painting of a man in somewhat Napoleonic garb. Obviously an intentional exaggeration gives the painting an oddly quirky feeling. Ooh, quirky. Hmm. You good, my guy? Definitely a dresser key. Huh. Hmm. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. A rat! Look at that, like, Nintendo 64 rat! Look at that rat! I love him. I love him. Can I keep him? Look at him! Okay. Shut up! Among the pantry contains a spice jar with a scrap of paper inside. Kitchen is as empty as the library is full, a reflection of her grandfather's attitude, always learning, reading, studying, rather than eating. Sealed glass spice jar, faint aroma of Arabian spices tantalizing, emanating from it. There's a piece of paper inside. Open the jar. The lurking horror. Ah!
My liege, the future is yours. The light in the age of darkness has been extinguished. The pillar of flesh has been constructed. The master of chaos, the keeper of the ancients, is long dead. The planets will be in alignment soon. All is prepared for your arrival. I will begin the final incantation that will bring you into our world within days. The next millennium will truly usher in a new age. Your guardians, now prepare the gate!
After the chapter page is removed, the spice jar is no longer needed. Did it fucking growl? Look at him! Oh my goodness, look at him! I love him! I love him. He's mine now. Look at him. Look at him. He's just like big fat like polygon. He's adorable. What are you gonna do? Alrighty. I think I'm done for right now. Look at him! He's in the corner! I love him. Stop breathing down my neck! Oh, okay. All I had to do was ask. Alright. I'm liking the game so far. Like I said previously, it's kind of weird having a horror game be so focused on melee combat. It kind of feels a bit weird. Not a bad weird, just weird. I don't know. I don't know yet. I'll probably play the game for a much longer period of time in the next video. I'm mainly just tired. I got... Huh. I got off work. Huh. Interesting. But yeah. I keep trying to say stuff. I got off work and okay. Gift of Forever. Weird. Okay. So we've gone through 4 different chapters so far already. Which I think is pretty cool. So, like I said, next time I'll probably play a lot more of the game. It's just I'm tired. So, but yeah, that's gonna be it for now. Thank you all for watching, especially if you got this far. Stick around. This is a lot more to come.